Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your Astroflower reading, going from the 13th through to the 19th of November. Yes. Hello Capricorn, sorry man, a bit of wind going on here, I've got to be careful with my stones, make sure I've got my stones and my cards covered up, because they could just fly off into the canal there that's just behind me, which is a lovely place at the moment. Wow, this is quite a mixed bag on your relationship side. There's obviously a bit of pain going on. It's like it's a believing again in a scenario, or believing in life maybe. It's a crossing point for you from one part of your life to another, it seems like. Quite a particular point. Got to be said, you're in your autumn period as well, which we know quite well on the Astroflower. That's the last 3 months before your birthday. This is the moment to work out what you want to be doing in the coming year, what you want to be sort of experiencing. That's emotionally, physically, spiritually. There's lots of different sort of angles here for you. On your financial side though, or on your job and your business, there's definitely a lot more going on. But there's, I think there's a decision that you got to make as well on this part here. So yeah, let's just get into it. Overall energies here, 10 of Swords. I think the energy's sort of like kind of going, I think you and the energy have been trying to crack a nut for some time. And I think the energy's kind of going, well, you're not going to crack it. Move on to the next nut. And I think this is what is on your karmic path. You've got the Page of Cups. So it's taking up a new challenge, I think, in the way of relationships, taking up a new ideal for you. It could be the way you approach things. The universe here, we get back to that, 3 of Swords. This is why I think like the energy's pulling out of the situation. I know you, Capricorn, you'd go right till it sort of like knocks you out, as it were, but I think energy is sort of saying, what's going on. You do have options, and I think these options in your life, I don't necessarily mean it means changing relationship. That's not what I mean, but I think you have options of how you approach life, and this is one of the options you got to take. And it comes from where you've approached yourself and approached life that is around you more than anything else, and how you've approached life. And the way in which you've approached life is also sort of put you in a place of security. So you've got this sort of like Queen of Pentacles there. And I think you have come to this understanding. You have come to this understanding that if you put things into a relationship, you're going to get things back. And this mechanism here makes you a lot more secure about where you're going in the future. It may not necessarily mean that the relationships are working or not working for you, whatever it is. But the overall outcome here, you get this 7 of Wands. So that's all about the path as well, going down the path. It's a revelation for you more than anything else. Well, that was a palaver, wasn't it? That wind is really cracking in. Sorry about that. So you got the 7 of Wands there, and I think this 7 of Wands is all about you understanding the pathway that you should be going down, and how to actually work it, how to actually put your passions within your relationships. And I think it's given you a very high definition about what you want to experience on your pathway. And yes, I think it causes pain. I'm not sure that it's actually disastrous. I don't think it's disastrous at all, actually. I'm just trying to work out how sort of like painful it is more than anything else. And I think it's pain in a situation more than anything else. That's what it feels like anyway. Let's just go onto your financial side. On your karmic path, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, not the Nine of Wands at all. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you have this huge potential in you at the moment, and it seems to be really bubbling to the surface. And things, you know, life is like that. It's like surfers talk about the seventh wave being the biggest wave. If you want to catch a surf, it's called a set of waves. And I think reality or you know, energy does exactly that sort of same thing. We get these waves, and I think you're building into another big wave at the moment. It could have something to do with, and I've got to be careful here. I think it's got something to do with Pluto. That's what it's possible. Okay, so on the universe here, I think they've got three of Pentacles. This is a great card. This is very much a Capricorn card. Working with other people, working on solutions, doing some really good quality work. I think within your workspace, there's a huge potential in your life at the moment. You've already started this wave, and we saw it last week as well. It is blowing in for you, and it's building. And obviously, it depends on what you're going through in your life, depending on what the wave, how you can catch that wave. It's not going to be a case where you're going to be 100%, you know, it depends on what you're setting up at the moment. And maybe this finale, this biggest wave is going to come in when, you know, around your birthday time. So it's maybe in 2 or 3 months. So this will be building all the time. So you're going to gradually make strides forward, I think. But here, Six of Pentacles. And this is what's sort of going through you at the moment. It's a case here of kind of saying, okay, this new wave, this new cycle, this new energy that's coming through into my career path, into my business and my job, into my projects. You're sort of you're set, and now you've got to work out the details of how it works for you and stuff like that. And there seems to be here, it says walking away. I don't think you're walking away from something. I just think you're walking away from certain aspects that are just not working. I think you're getting a lot more curious about whether things that are working, how you can push them on a lot further. And I would orientate your life in that direction. In the direction of things that are working for you, basically, and working for everybody around you, you know, obviously, because that's what the Six of Pentacles is all about. It's not just working for you, it's working for the whole sort of collective, as it were. Let's just get on to a bit of clarification here on the Light Seers card. This is, you know, when I said, like, trying to work out whether that energy was whether it was disastrous, okay, whether it was disastrous or whether it was a good energy. And this is why I couldn't see it. I didn't think it was disastrous. Yes, I do believe it could well be something that come to an end. Okay, ciao for now. That's what life's all about. It's great. This is what I love about this. You meet people, you engage. This is what life should be about. And I think this is what this is all about for you. Enjoying life. And I think sometimes, Capricorn, you know, you can wallow in your own. The reason I say this is because I'm a Capricorn. And you can wallow in your own sort of like, oh, it's not going well, sort of thing. And you can get really annoyed with yourself and with the world around you and stuff like that. And I think you're realising here that, yeah, it could well be painful, this situation, this scenario, but at the same time, I think you've got the handle on it, as it were. You know, life should be led, life should be lived, basically. With the Page of Cups, you get the Three of Cups. This is really nice. This is believing in a collective, in the people that you meet, the people that are important to you in your life, on the larger scale. So we're talking family, friends, community, that sort of thing. So I think this is one of those cups. You're choosing one of these 9 cups is going to be that sort of connection. That could be a connection with family, friends, and groups of people. Okay, so this is it. You get the Chariot card with the Three of Swords. I think this is quick, sharp, and to the point. I don't think it's a lingering thing that's dead, done, and dusted with. I think it's like, it's very, very quick, very precise. It's like, if you've got a dislocated shoulder or anything like that, all of a sudden, when you want to pop it back into place, there's going to be a big pain, but once it's done, it's done. It's like, bursting a blister or something like that. That's the sort of sensation I get from it. From the Nine of Cups, you get the King of Wands. Yeah, you have created this. I think you've done some really good work of stepping forward, stepping into your truth, basically, or living the truth as you see it, which I think is really, really important. With the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Three of Pentacles. As I said before, I think you've tried things out, and I think you're trying things out. I think you're realising how good it works for you, works for the world around you. It seems to be consistent within this sort of thing. This is where you're finding the consistency in a collective rather than anything else. And it's connecting with people, and that's giving you that security. The Seven of Wands, you get the High Priestess. This following your path and knowing what works for you and what works within life is giving you, this is where I sort of like, you're looking at almost within your workspace as well. You're looking at, because I think you're concentrating more on that more than anything else, but it looks like you're sort of like, you're seeing the possibilities, and it's kind of like you almost want to defend that path, but not necessarily defend that against someone else. I think it's more of a case of defending it against yourself, so you do go off down the path that you should be going down. Seven of Wands again with the Nine of Pentacles. These big possibilities, as I said, it's, with that Seven of Wands up there, I said it was tied into your workspace, and here we go again. All these possibilities that you have is connecting with other people and situations that are around you. And just following your path will be the way in which you defend it. I think you know what's in you, and I think you know what you need to go to. With the Three of Pentacles, you get the Well card. So the universe is bringing in a connection with someone else, connection, more than one person actually, connection with other people within your workspace around you, which is good quality connections. And it's also encouraging you to go towards this Well card, which is just above it. They really are playing in cahoots and together, as it were. And with the Well card, you get the Four of Wands, going into a new reality, going into a new possibility. It works really well for you, I think, really, really well for you. And I think this is what's been building up. As I say, this wave has been building up because this is sort of connecting the past to the future. And this opportunity is now here for you to stand up and be counted, basically, I think, more than anything else, and just be utterly within your position. Catching that wave, that's what I'm trying to say, catching that wave. There is a certain patience that you are going through. It's like you're not going to, I almost feel like you're sort of saying, I'm not going to cry victory until the victory is really here. I'm not going to say I've made money till the money's in the bank, sort of scenario here. And I think this is a very good approach to it. There's a lot of possibilities with these waves, as I say, coming through. And you on your side are really, as I said, being patient about what is, until I can, and you're not counting your chickens before they hatch. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Okay, so that's the sort of thing that's coming up with the Six of Pentacles again. A lot of repeating going on here. Six of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups. Absolutely mind-blowing, really. It's got to work for you, and I think this is what you're walking towards rather than away from. It's streamlining a lot of things so you can actually invest and also explore those avenues that work for you. And as I say, I think it's going to open up a lot for you as you go forward. These waves are not going to stop coming and building and building and building. You just got to take the wave that corresponds to you at the moment, Capricorn. There you go. I'll see you soon, maybe on a live. Who knows? Because we've been doing that also on CYMATIC TV, because the energy is very choppy at the moment, as you would have well seen on CYMATIC TV. So this choppiness is coming into the change as well, and I think it's making you change a cap in life. Capricorn. Okay, so yeah, I'll speak to you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.